Hi there, welcome back, friends
course.
and fellow thinkers, to the Twin Elms, to Pillars of Eternity, Path of the Damned difficulty, the Renegades of Punk. We have just, in the last episode, we have done a quest. We have started a quest called The Hard Bargain about some Viagra plant that was not enough for this Valian called Renato to harden him for the pleasures of life. And the herb woman claims that she has sold him the right thing, and he claims that was the wrong thing. So look at him closely. Is he old? Not really. He should maybe get hard on. Oh god, the water is cool and crisp here. Way to change the topic. So she has told us to say him he should leave, otherwise he'll have problems. Or otherwise we'll probably get attacked by the mobsters she has. But we'll take that into consideration. Let's just talk to him. We can find some other solution maybe.
Good day, stranger.
Renato smiles broadly and throws his arms in the air at your arrival. My friend, welcome back. Have you recovered my coin? Alahi gave me this beetle in a cage for you. She said your problem would end in the same place if you continue your stay in Twin Elms. Renato's face turns bright at the sight of the gift. Insufferable witch! She can shove that beetle in her fetid mating hole. Gesticulating with every word, spit flies from Renato's mouth as his voice grows louder. Her and her face-pinting thugs will pay for this insult. He reaches out to strike the cage out from your hands. Quickly grab Renato's hands before it strikes. You reach out with blinding speed, catching Renato's hand mid-flight, stopping his blow before it strikes. He tries in vain to free himself from your grasp. Madico! Valian merchant shouts at the top of his lungs. Savage, filthy animals, this damned city will burn. You hear a whistling sound from nearby. I'll kill you. Renato's voice gurgles mid-sentence. The tip of an arrow, gleaming red, protrudes from his throat. The merchant quivers in a quick spasm, flailing his arms. He drops to his knees, spurts of blood flowing down his chest. You look up and notice a Glenfathan archer approaching the scene. Whoa. It's not our custom to tolerate squabbles between Estremoban. The huntress begins to turn around, but her face lingers in your direction. The faint semblance of a smile crosses her lips. I'm sure you understand. Before you can reply, she walks away, moving with confident strides. Renato's arms twitch a final spasm as the merchant expires in a bloody, crumpled heap. All right. These guys are savages. These guys are really savages. Well, that's really not what we wanted here. Wow. Well. We have to be careful what to do here in this Glenfathan area. Or is it the Celestial Sapling? Well, maybe we can talk to Rotak. You want up? I pull. Alright, he's the puller of this thing. Go into that sapling. Oh man. Now that's some justice for you. She sold useless herbs and he gets killed. Wow. Maybe we can reinstate some other order into this really strange city in time. But we'll have to do it with subtlety, otherwise we'll be killed the same. What's that? thing here cannot... No. Just go in. Frightened villager? Goodbye. Passage to the Republics, maybe. What are you about? This man looks up sharply as you approach, eyes going wide. You! You're the one he's looking for. He sets down his wine. You killed Lord Redrick. What if I did? No, you don't understand. It didn't work. I'm one of the guards at the keep. Was one of the guards. He's killed most of them. The ones you didn't. Figured we had the place to ourselves a little while after you left, until they sent someone new. But one night we hear something in the throne room, and it's him, Lord Redrick. His eyes, it was like he was burning inside. He shudders. He says he's come back to lead us like before. Says he's going to kill you for what you've done. I told him I'd find you, give you his challenge, do it all honorable, that sort of thing. He let me go, and I kept on running, far as my coin let me. He laughs bleakly. Funny, me running into you anyhow. And what's your stake in all this? What? Nothing. I don't mean to go back there as long as I live. I figure I'll find work here in Twin Elms somewhere, even if I have to guard some hut dwellers' goats or something. Until then, I plan to drink until I don't remember any of what happened. Good luck to you. There's something awful out there howling after your blood. The champion of Berath. Return to Redrick's hold and find your challenger. Apparently Redrick seeks vengeance upon me for having ended his life and has issued a challenge. It may be worth investigating in any case. Oh, this is growing... this is growing ever better. What else do you have to say? You keep away from me. I don't want to be around if he decides to come looking for you. Interesting. Many enemies we have. Many enemies we have. And you. A Valiant man, though. Tribes are so spiteful of outsiders, and yet trading with us has improved their lives a great deal. Go up there. Let's talk to Elitharion Haggard Shoes. A middle-aged elven man stands behind the counter of the inn. He has a warm, open face and smiles pleasantly in greeting as you approach. Welcome. Welcome. I'm always glad to see a new face. Take a seat where you like, my friend. It seems to me you've walked a long road. All are welcome here, and those with interesting stories most welcome of all. Who are you? My name is Elitharion. They call me Haggard Shoes for all the walking I used to do and all the boots I wore down, but those days are well behind me. My eyes have seen a great deal, and now my ears get their fill from the travelers who come through here. I'm always glad to see a new face. And out for interesting stories. All right. Tell me about this place. Of course. Elitharion's face brightens. I founded the inn many years ago, but in many ways its tale begins much earlier. It was while I was returning from a long journey south that I first heard the story of the tree upon which this inn rests. Hundreds of years ago, a strange event occurred. The sky was troubled that night, with many stars falling across the sky, and one of those same stars began to plummet. Instead towards Eora, it fell here, striking a young tree and burying itself within it like a fiery heart. The tree survived, and over the years it grew and grew and grew, twice as big as its fellows in half the time, until it reached the size you see now, and grew no more. Hearing the tale, I knew I must find the truth. And you see it there. He gestures towards the large stone at the center of the room. Around the tree's heart I built this inn to welcome all travelers who might look upon it. Interesting. And let's see your rooms. Wow, that's really a good suit here. For the price, it's unbeatable. 2 might, 2 constitution, 2 resolve. Wow. That's exceptional.
Hello.
And what do you have for sale? Spirit Spiral. 5% melee damage. Yeah, nothing too good. But still, wow, I like this inn. What a bonus. And now this, the unusual stone pulses with warmth. Very, very interesting. Let's see more. Have a moment. I'd like a word with you. Who are you?
Well met, friend.
Gwyneth. A slender woman in dusty leathers locks eyes with you. It's good to see someone from more civilized lands around here. Her unkempt hair sprouts in wavy black tufts. Despite the fine features that sculpt her face, a cleft chin completes her boyish appearance. I'm learning firsthand the many shortcomings of Glenfathan hospitality. Her gloved hands come to rest on the pommel of a long estoc, kinched low on her hip. I can almost forgive the hostility toward outsiders, but the temperate taverns and these watered-down drinks inexcusable. I hope I don't seem too forward, but I need to help my friends, and you look like the right person for the job. A sly smile carves a dimple on her cheek, which is to say you are not Glenfathan, making you the closest thing I've got to an ally in this paranoid land. She gives you a coquettish sideways glance, and allies, well, they help each other, do they not? First, who are you? The woman pats the dust off her leggings and gives you an exaggerated curtsy. Where did I leave my ambassadorial manners? She flashes a mocking smile. I am Gwyneth. Pleasure to meet you. So, we had some little stop here. So, Gwyneth lifts an eyebrow with a blushing smirk. For the time being, though, I'm just another astronomer, minding her own business. What help do you need? My friends have drawn some unwanted attention. Gwyneth looks to both sides, scanning for uninvited listeners. Glenfathan scouts, and not just any mob of local sellers, the Fangs. She pauses to let the name settle in the air. The Fangs are a brutal, relentless bunch, eager to make an example of troublesome outsiders. As for why I need your help, her smile widens as she speaks. I need someone to warn the expedition that trouble is coming, and I need someone ready to fight if it comes to that. She taps her hand on the pommel of her estoc. With any luck, we'll reach my friends before the Fangs do, but if not, the Fangs have a reputation to uphold, so this might require spilling blood. What did your friends do to draw the attention of the Fangs? Just setting foot in Glenfath is a good way to offend the tribes. I don't know how they picked up our trail. I suspect one of our newer scouts didn't cover his tracks well enough. When I spotted the Fangs, they were retracing a path the expedition had taken days before. Tell me more about your expedition. I like to think we're on a mission of reclamation. Gwyneth darts a shrewd smile. It is said that our armies left behind many valuables in their hasty retreat from Glenfather at the end of the War of Black Trees. So the way I see it, we're simply gathering up what our ancestors left behind. I doubt the Glenfathans agree with me on this, she adds with a dimpled grin. My expedition set out from Defiance Bay, heading directly east to cross into Glenfathan lands. I split off once we arrived at the Bale, the natural frontier between our nations. The plan was for me to keep my eyes on the Glenfathans while the main group scour the target area. For days we eluded them. She walks her fingers over the back of her leather glove, leaving a trail on its dusty surface, but the Fangs got wise to our presence. While your friends are trespassing, by local custom they are criminals. Gwyneth frowns and blinks at you several times. You'll forgive me if I'm not sympathetic with face painters and their barbaric laws. I'm not pretending that what we're doing is noble. I just don't believe trespassing is a crime that warrants execution. Why aren't you with the rest of your friends? Why not warn them yourself? Her posture stiffens at the question. It was my turn to handle Far Patrol. I spotted the Fangs on my trek back to camp. I knew that rejoining the main group would risk leading the enemy right back to the expedition. I know the woods, and I know how to stay quiet, but I didn't want to stake my friends' lives on my ability to sneak past expert hunters like the Fangs. If they noticed me warning my friends, we'd have been overrun. Gwyneth tilts her head to the side and points to you with a grin. And if they notice me and some reinforcements, like say you, well at least then we can scare them off or put up a good fight. Alright, for this Valian who got murdered here, I'll help you. Gwyneth smiles with an overt display of dimples. Excellent, I knew I could count on you. She leans in and whispers, assuming the Fangs didn't already get them. My friends should now be at or around the Pilgrim's Trail in the North Weald. The plan was to camp along a trail leading to a temple of Hylia. Find my comrades, warn them the Fangs are coming, and help them clear out of the forest. I'll head out first on my own to see if I can't lead the Fangs astray and buy us some time. She pulls her S-Talk a few inches out of its scabbard and cracks a smile. If the gods smile on us, we won't have to draw steel. Should it come to that, I'm glad you are on our side. Now that's something shady we're doing there, but like they're really barbarians, just executing that merchant for like saying some bad things, but just executing him like that. That was really not something we liked.
There's a pick, there's a way. It's finished.
About this place. The bed rocks with gentle swaying of the tree. And who are you? Celera Triller. No one. A bugged guy. Probably same as Gaius Firemane. A lost soul, so I call them. And what's going on up here? Ooh, a bunch of monks and a high monk. This may be dangerous, I think. Bedrocks with a gentle swaying of the tree. Here as well. Here as well. So, let's see what comes of that. So, in the next episode, it's maybe a fight. It looks like a fight. It's lined up like a fight. Oh, happy gaming to you. This is Immanuel Kant signing out. See you in the next episode, guys and girls.